Hi, my name's Isaac, and today we're finally gonna have fun in the snow with my Tacoma and my brother's Tundra. So without further ado, let's get started. I do not have a car review for you today, but I do have a video which is hopefully going to be maybe a little bit more interesting. Here in Pennsylvania, we're in the middle of a whopper of a snowstorm, and my brother, who is 16, needs more driving hours in the snow for his permit. So we're going to take both of our trucks out, the Tacoma and the Tundra, and kind of see how they perform in the snow, just kind of on some less traveled roads here and stuff, and some alleys to kind of test out the 4x4 and show you guys kind of the real performance. So let's get started. This is a little bit different from what I normally do, but you know, let's do it. I am looking directly into the snow. The wind and everything's blowing into my face, so this is not fun. But I just moved my Tacoma up. We're gonna take his Tundra out first, because obviously that is his truck. I want him to get the feel for that in the snow first, since he's going to be driving it the majority of the time. Alrighty, so I'm gonna cut in here really quick. The clips that you were just watching were actually filmed a month ago during a different snowstorm, but right before I was about to upload this video, as you can see, we are in the midst of another massive snowstorm. This one much bigger than that one that we filmed before. It has been snowing for 24 hours straight here, all the way through. Very heavy snow. We just measured. It is already 12 inches deep, and it's not going to stop snowing till 3 in the afternoon tomorrow. At least that's what the forecast says, almost 100% all the way through. It is wild. You can see all the cars and stuff, and I'm just getting my truck out. Now this is gonna be fun to take my truck out in this and get it out of here. So I'm gonna film a little bit more since we have this second snowstorm. Figured I'd add a few more clips in here. So back to the video. The Tundra's been holding up pretty well. We've had to do some repairs on it, and the issue that it was having with the coolant mix in the Tundra review, that has been sorted out. That was actually the coolant and the transmission fluid. The tubes had molded together, and they were actually leaking into each other, into the reservoirs. So that wasn't good, but we got that fixed, all flushed out. We replaced the radiator, which is a little costly. What was that, like 600 bucks?
It was around 1,000.
Oh, okay. Well, with everything, with the tubes and everything, but yeah. So, but we got it sorted, and still for 5,000, this is thus far been a great truck, and it is really handling well. As you can see, we have like visibility of 0, so this is really good.
You can see about a whopping 20 feet in front of it.
Do you have your fog lights on too?
Oh, yeah.
Just any light? Yeah. Well, it's not exactly helping, but it does give. Yeah, it does help a little bit. Just want to make sure that we are staunchly visible. Okay, we got another car coming up here. So.
That's the wrong word. Staunch. Needs to be loyal.
See, Tucker's a big word guy. Tucker knows words. I know trucks. That's why we work together so well.
Yeah. Complimentary person.
What word would I use there?
Blatantly visible.
You're blatantly visible. Okay, there you go. So yeah, this is good training for him. Like I said, we don't really get, remember there's a stop sign up here.
Yeah.
We don't really get, even though you can't see it, it comes into view. We don't get snowstorms like this too often, but you know, it's good training for him for the future. So yeah, just keep going straight. This is one of the safer roads I figured I'd take him on, just because it would be less likely you didn't have it on the windshield already? I thought you did. Okay, well, that's another safety tip.
It was already set to
Make
that,
sure
but it
that
was not.
it's set to defrost. I thought that it was.
But you would catch it by now.
I'm filming. Yeah. So we're the two stooges over here, but yeah, I figured this would be a safe road to take Tucker on, just because it's usually a lot less trafficked, even in normal climates. Yes, it is a Buick Encore. Even in normal climates, this is a less trafficked road, so I figured it would be easier for him to not have to deal with a lot of traffic. And more so, I would be concerned for other people. A lot of the times when we have these snowstorms like this, and we have such heavy snowfall on the road, people drive like idiots here in Pennsylvania, and they go the speed limit or faster. Last year, my sister actually crashed her car. She is okay, but she was going the speed limit in a storm similar to this around a really sharp turn, and she ran into a sign. It dinged up her front, but I said, "How fast were you going?" She's like, "I was going the speed limit." And I said, "No, you can't go the speed limit in a storm like this." So yeah, it is rough here. But it's kind of fun. I really love the atmosphere during snowstorms like this. I just really love how it looks, and the sky and the snow and stuff. It's just so cool. Really amazing what God has done with the earth. And I love snow. I love winter. And I do love being out in the snow, but I think I would agree I like being inside this warm truck and looking out into the snow instead of actually being out in it for a longer period of time.
Feeling it, criticism.
Yes, I'm sure everyone in the comment section was thinking the exact same thing. All right, so now that we've had some Tundra drive time, let's switch over to the Tacoma and see how that handles. So as I was editing the footage together for this video, I realized there wasn't a lot of shots of the exteriors of the trucks and them cutting through the snow, so I decided to go out this morning before I went to go shovel and show you guys this clip of me trying to get the Tacoma out in two-wheel drive. We ended up having about a foot of snow, as you can see, so it is fairly high, and this is me genuinely trying in two-wheel drive to get the Tacoma out, you know, doing the classic rock back and forth. And I'm sure that method eventually would have worked, and I eventually would have been able to get out in two-wheel drive, but I kind of just wanted to demonstrate that to show you guys how easily the four-wheel drive cuts through the snow like this. And I think about this point, I switch it over here to four-wheel drive, and then look at how easily this cuts through. You got to give it a little bit of gas. But a little bit later in the day when I went out to go shoveling, I came to a lot of streets that weren't plowed yet, and my Tacoma drove right through the snow without any issue. Now in this next clip here, I realized that nobody had driven down my back alley yet, so I set up the camera, me kind of going through the snow here. Now we're going to cut to me inside the Tacoma with Tucker last night for our driving impressions. It is a little bit of a strange cut though, because the audio for the beginning just wasn't working right. So it's going to pick up where I was talking about how my Volvo that I used to have had all-wheel drive, but this is my first full four-wheel drive vehicle. This is my first, like, four high, four low, like true four-wheel drive vehicle. And this is like the first time I'm really getting to use it because we haven't had a ton of snow thus far this winter or last winter. We really didn't have a ton of big snowstorms either. Tucker, how would you say it handles as comparatively to your 2000 Tundra?
It is a little better, but it's not a big difference.
Oh, really? Okay. So, in his opinion, it is about the same. This is a 2019 Tacoma, if this is your first video on my channel. I know a lot of people, I sometimes forget to mention the year. This is a 2019 Tacoma SR5. Tucker's is a 2000 Toyota Tundra Limited. So, this is the first time we're really getting to play out in the snow with this. And it's good thus far. So I'm quite impressed with both of their ability to handle here and perform in this level of snow. So here we are at the end of the day in the first gen Tundra, and I am going to declare this the winner. This is about foot deep snow right here from the second snowstorm, and look at how easily this plows through it. My Tacoma actually got stuck. I will fully admit, my Tacoma got stuck right up at about here, but so easily. This Tundra just plows right through the snow. And I think that's a testament to its ground clearance and its V8 engine. But I am going to officially crown this the winner. Between my Tacoma and this Tundra, this thing absolutely demolishes the snow, and I am wildly impressed with it. So that is pretty much going to conclude this video, I think. Do you have any other driving impressions of the Tacoma versus the Tundra, Tucker?
Snow is snow.
Wow, brilliant observations from Tucker. Thank you guys so much for watching. So lastly, I am here in my alley, and you probably ended up clicking on this video because of the thumbnail. And in a lot of my Tacoma videos, the thumbnails, you know, this beautiful sunset and stuff, and those are real photos that I take of my Tacoma, but that's never like where the actual video ends up being set. And that's because I just stop on the side of the road and I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful sunset, and I take it. I don't have time to set up a whole filming thing to film there. And so, in this particular case, I wanted to shoot the two trucks with a drone, and I'm gonna do this really cool kind of like top-down view of both of them, covered in snow, have the fog lights on. I think it'll make a really neat thumbnail. Again, that's probably why you clicked on this video, because it has not happened yet, and I'm assuming that the thumbnail is gonna be pretty sick for this video, because I took my drone out here, and it's so cold the propellers froze. And then when I finally did get it flying, the lens was all messed up because of the snow. So I said, okay, not using the drone, but undeterred, we're gonna make this shot happen. So I'm unplugging my phone from my truck right now. We're gonna go outside. Voila! I present ladder. So hopefully this is gonna go better. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. I hope your vehicle lasts you a long time and it serves you well. I am a Christian, so if you have any comments, prayer requests, you can leave those in the comment section below. I will try to respond to those if I can. God bless.